The Gingerbread project has been a number of years in the making. Ever since we acquired this wonderful laser cutting and engraving machine a couple of years back, I've been experimenting with all sorts of materials, from stone to wood to antlers to plastic to bone to leather, pretty much anything, and one of the things I've always wanted to do was create a gingerbread house off of this, because we can cut phenomenally tight cuts. We can have incredibly structural buildings with this. So this year I talked with our chef from the Culinary Arts program, Sean. I said, Sean, would you be interested in this? And Sean's like, yeah, of course. What would I need to do? And I said, just bake flat gingerbread sheets, and then we can go and engrave and we can cut with it. The only problem is, what are we going to do for a design? And we wanted something that was going to be fully representative of Chilliwack. I contacted Carrie Lynn Victor at that point. I explained, what we wanted to do, and Carrie Lynn was so sweet and kind and excited about it. She was just an absolute pleasure to work with. So we had a couple of meetings where we discussed what we would want to see in the design. We laid out the design. Carrie Lynn would go and create design components. She'd send them to me. I would go and digitize them, and then we could process them all inside of the laser itself, do all the cutting and the engraving. For us, the big thing that tied the whole thing together was this connection to Chilliwack. The fact that Chilliwack is right along the banks of the Fraser River here, and it has been home to Indigenous peoples for thousands and thousands of years. And we really wanted to make sure that this project showed that this is, a home that has existed here, and that this is who Chilliwack is. So we really want to reflect that in the mountains that surround it, in the shape of the inlet being, realistically matched to the actual river inlet where Carrie Lynn's village was traditionally from, and that Carrie Lynn, did all the design that she gave us, what the structure had to go and look like. It was just a super fun collaboration between Culinary Arts, what they can do with their food as a material, between what Carrie Lynn can design of traditional housing on a digital format that then myself and the electronics, I got to go and design a little flickery fiery light on the inside and create the wood base that would go underneath, and then do the actual lasering. So it was just this melding of really, really ancient art forms with modern technology and with current baking practices all into this one compact and what we think fantastic looking project.